seems like everybody's riding round and round on the rim of the wheel. Me, I like to ride close to the axle. That way you don't get shook up so bad. Can't understand why so many folks spend so much time and energy on the rim of the wheel, when it's so much simpler and easier to stay right close to the axle. I know time is flying, so many things to do today, but just how important are those important things? Nowadays, seems like some folks are always on the go, always in a hurry, always in a hurry to get somewhere, always in a hurry to get nowhere. That's just the way it was with Virginia Sutton.
Look at these clothes. How many times must I tell you not to hang the colored pieces with Mr. Sutton's white shirts? Can't you ever learn?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Sutton. I scrubbed the colored pieces so hard I forgot what you said about the white shirts.
Well, it's inexcusable, Rosalie. I don't think I'll be needing you any longer.
Mrs. Sutton, when my mother passed on, you told me I could take her place.
I know I did, but I have to have efficient help, Rosalie. I'm too busy to be here all the time to show you how to do everything. Good afternoon, Virginia. How are you? Oh, hello, Mrs. Hammond. Oh, what a day. This morning I had to help Kent out at the office. Then I dashed over for PTA. After that, there was a committee meeting. Tonight, it's hobby club. And I still have to get dinner ready.
Virginia, you're all upset. It's been such a hot day. Let me make you some lemonade.
Oh, that sounds so good. But I just don't dare take the time.
It'll be another half hour before your boys come home from school. Just long enough to relax a bit. Do come.
I think I will. Thank you.
Do sit down, dear.
Oh.
Relax.
That looks good.
Have a cookie.
These are delicious. You must show me how to make them.
Well, I'll be delighted. But you're always so very busy.
Oh, you can say that again. Frankly, I just don't know where my time goes.
By the way, I've been wanting to talk to you about some plans for our Bible classes. But you're not up to it now, are you, dear?
Please, not today, Mrs. Hammond. I'm sorry. It's just that things seem to pile up so. Frankly, I've even been thinking I might have to give up some of my church activities in order...
Oh, Virginia, it can't possibly be that bad.
Well, you just don't realize. I never have a minute to myself. Tell me, how did you ever manage when your 4 girls were growing up?
Oh, by putting first things first. You know, Virginia, many of us spend most of our time doing things which really don't matter.
That's almost a sermon.
Well, I didn't mean it to be, dear. It's just that, well, it has helped me, and I'd like to pass it on to you. I could never have managed without that formula. I couldn't manage now without it. Not a day ever passes but that I have a quiet period of communion with God. And whatever the amount of time I've spent has been more than compensated by...
Save me some lemonade?
Of course, Dad. Come, sit here with us.
How are you, Mr. Dickerson?
Oh, fair to middling.
Please do sit down, Dad.
No, I'll take mine with me. I can't abide women, especially gallivanting women. I'll be back for dinner.
Well, that's the first time I've ever been called gallivanting.
Oh, you mustn't take what Dad says seriously. Honestly, I don't know which is the harder to manage. 80-year-old Dad Dickerson or 9-year-old Tommy.
Tommy's your husband's nephew, isn't
Yes.
he?
He was orphaned when he was 2.
You know, it's very kind of you to make a home for both your father and Tommy.
Well, after a house full of girls, it's nice having a boy to raise.
Which reminds me, it's time for Billy and Johnny to come home. I've got to run.
Johnny, you slice